Okay, we're back at the 21st century lead generation machine demo. In the prior video, we had the bot answer the question. Well, actually, we showed how the intake form worked. And so now we're back at the bot, and we were asked if we wanted to give our first name, last name, and email address. Now we're just going to ignore that and ask it a question to show you how the bot works. So let's say we want to ask it, should I hire an attorney to represent me at my codes compliance hearing? Which is the kind of question a potential client might ask a law firm. So it's generating a response. Takes a moment. Okay, and it begins. Whether to hire an attorney to represent you at a codes compliance hearing can depend on several factors, including the complexity of the case, the potential consequences of the hearing, and your familiarity with codes and legal procedures involved. And it then continues. And as we talked about, after every response, it gives the standard disclaimer. Now, of course, we can change the disclaimer to say whatever you want it to say, but in this case, we have it. Please remember this chatbot provides general information only and is not a substitute for legal advice. Always consult a qualified attorney for specific legal questions. Interested in discussing your case further? And then we have, again, the same link to the intake bot as we had before, the same contact information as we had before. And the bot will be persistent. After it says, do you have any other questions? Would you like me to schedule an appointment for you? It's going to continue to ask you for your first name, last name, and email address until you provide it. And so the bot is persistent that way. So this is really how the bot can help your firm make a better impression on your visitors, because you're going to be able to answer questions about the law. The bot will not give legal advice, of course, but it will answer questions about the law. So we can ask it a question, say, for example, what is a 3-day notice? Because, again, the bot's been trained on Florida law, it knows the answer to these kind of questions. And it goes on to say a 3-day notice is typically a document given to a tenant by a landlord that indicates a breach of the rental agreement, most commonly for non-payment of rent. So the bot is able to answer questions about the law without giving advice. And this is what you want, so that your visitors can feel informed, feel like you care about them. And again, at the end of every question, it's going to ask them if they want to discuss their case further and give them a link to your intake bot. The bot doesn't keep track of whether they filled it out already, because it's not quite that sophisticated. But nonetheless, it does give the link to the intake bot. It gives the contact info every time, and it will persist on asking for the first name, last name, and email address until it actually receives it. Once it receives it, it won't continue to ask for that. So that's the third video. I hope you found this interesting. If you'd like to schedule a demo, click on the button below and schedule a demo so that we can show how the 21st century lead generation machine can help your firm get more clients.